aims to expose and humiliate the stars of the past, the present, and the future. Tonight we interview a football legend, Bill O'Connell, a man with a secret that's haunted the entire Buzzards football club for more than a decade, as well as causing untold brain damage to many former pros. What actually happened that night? We hope the programme will tell us. Remember Chernobyl? Remember Bhopal? Remember Chirk? Bill, thanks very much for agreeing to this. It can't be easy, it must be painful. What can you tell us about what happened on that fateful day, that fateful morning in Chirk?
Well, I suppose to be accurate about it, Barry, I mean, I can't remember everything. I mean, I've forgotten a lot, but it actually did probably begin the night before. As you remember, in those days, we did our match preparations very, very seriously. We took eating like that seriously. And maybe the occasion got to me a little bit, because the day before I found that I did a bit of a tour of the pubs in Llanfyllin. Maybe just to pick up some tips about Chirk and various things, but I seem to remember a very long day which culminated in the local Indian restaurant around about midnight, I seem to remember, in which there was quite a large quantity of different Indian food consumed. I seem to remember particularly hot lamb vindaloo, there was a jalfrezi, there was various bhajis, and probably, you know, the excitement level here probably did get a bit carried away. And maybe on top of 12 pints of Guinness, that was possibly a little bit excessive in terms of match preparation.
That's right, yes, I see. And then you use this food as a kind of preemptive strike against the opposition the next morning.
Well, I'd like to be able to say I was that deliberate about it, that I actually had planned it that carefully. However, it was really, I suppose I just took advantage of what happened. The next day, it was before the match. It was tense. There was tension in the dressing room that you could almost touch. And like anyone else, I'm susceptible to the fear and flight mechanism. Needed to unload before we went on the field, and I answered the call to nature.
Well, there are some who might say it was a bit unnatural. Vomiting, but retching, half the team didn't make it out of changing rooms.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, you know, some people have stronger stomachs than others. I didn't seem to be that phased by it myself.
What about other players? What was their involvement?
Well, I have a very vivid memory, actually, of, you know, as I say, I was answering the call of nature, and I remember Martin Cavalot, who was really our sort of leader at the time. He was urging us to get ready and move on, and I seem to remember, I think he opened the door where I was sitting, thinking about the game before it began.
So you're saying he actually let the gas into the changing room?
Yes, there was some gas to escape, you could put it that way. And everything went a bit, it was a bit of a blur after that. There was a lot of noise, there was people rushing. I seem to remember that Martin shouting something. I mean, it was something like, Jesus Christ. I did hear some retching, and then there was a big rush for the door. That's all I see.
Bill, what I'd like to do now, if you agree, is to go back to the scene where it all happened, and just see if there's anything else that the atmosphere there might bring out that you can remember to tell the viewers. But would you mind doing that?
Okay, Barry, yes.
Good, let's go.
So, this is where it all happened. Yesterday, the sense of smell and memory are intimately linked. It's beginning to come back to me. As I already said, I spent most of the day before preparing, drinking and eating a lot. It was probably one of the smelliest, the biggest shits I ever had in my life. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Yes. I remember I was sitting here thinking about the game, and all of a sudden I heard Martin Cavalot. Are you ready, Bill? What's the matter, lads? What are you doing? happened that morning.